If you've been playing Fortnite for quite some time, you know that you can find many kinds of players during your matches. But bots are the ones you recognize the most. Just by watching how they move or how they shoot, or even by looking at their name tag can let you know that you're facing a bot. But since we are playing an online competitive game, we shouldn't assume that every player we encounter is a bot, even those that look like zero skilled players. In some games you might encounter very obvious ones that don't even try to hide it. But in the same game you can find sweats that will send you back to the lobby in 0.5 seconds. So why is this happening? As most of us know, FPS or competitive games should put players with similar skill levels in the same lobbies, making games more balanced for high-skilled players and for low-skilled ones. But how does the game know where to put you? If you start playing the game today, you'll be put in bot lobbies. In these lobbies, you can only find one player, and that's you. The rest of the game is full of bots so that the game can get some sort of idea of your skill level. Usually, you'll play in these lobbies for some time, depending on how good you are and based also on your account level, because that matters too. Other games use skill-based matchmaking to put players together based on a secret value called MMR. These values are calculated in many ways and will determine your location on the skill ladder, so that you won't be playing against unreal players in your first game. Most people speculate that Fortnite has skill-based matchmaking too, but Epic Games never mention it. They just said that they've improved matchmaking logic. So if they've improved it, why do some of my games have bots and high-level players in them? This is making me crazy. Not because I am a god level player, but because I've been playing a lot. My account has a high level and I have been playing ranked games. I know that the ranked ladder and the casual games should have different ratings, but I've been able to reach diamond, so why am I placed in games with bots? I should be at least with average human beings. So does the game just think I suck? Most of the enemies I meet are humans, I hope. And even if they look weaker than I am, I can still see that they do things that a bot won't do, because these bots have rules that they have to follow. As states on Fortnite's wiki, they don't interact with NPCs, they don't use vehicles, they don't even fish, and they also have randomly generated names with numbers at the end, making them pretty easy to spot. One Reddit user even filed a document with all the nicknames associated with bots. And since I've met a lot of the names that are on that list, I'm looking at you, Half-Eaten Pizza, I began looking around in my games to see how many of them I could spot. This is just a small chunk of the names you can find on the list. I'll leave it in the description so you can see it by yourself. Match you're watching right now, I have met two human beings. I know that because their name is not on the list and because they behaved in a somewhat normal way. They used cover and they used items. The third player I meet here on the train is a human too. And as you can see from the fight that ensues, I almost get killed by them. So our skill level must also be similar, because we use the same strategies and techniques. The weird stuff starts now. After 3 human encounters, you might think that all that I said is crap. But after I healed and as I'm standing inside a bush, I start getting shot. No human being should know that I'm in there. And if they were near, they should have shot the NPC that's traveling with me, because he was the only visible one at the time. My bot senses were tingling. The movement checks, the accuracy checks. The hunt was on. So as I jump on it and finish it off, the reveal comes. Its name tag. As you can see, not all bots have standard random names. They can have a wide variety of names. This one, for example, looks like a Turkish name of some sort. Others might have Spanish, German or Italian names, for example. That might also depend on the region you are playing from. The wiki also says that bots are in mobile or Switch lobbies. Due to these platforms' difficult controls, the game fills the lobby with bots, and this is understandable. It also says that due to low player counts, there could be bots in games, so if you are playing at around 5 AM, you could meet some bots. Well, I'm playing on PC, so that rules out the platform point. And the footage was recorded at around midnight, so the player counts wasn't that low. Now why am I in bot lobbies? My point is not that I should not be in bot lobbies. My point is that in lobbies where bots are present, there shouldn't be players with 200 kills. That means that a high-level player can stomp on new ones and on those players that play just to have some fun. Right now you'll see the other bot I was talking about, and it's a bot because it was just walking around aimlessly and the name checks out. The problem is that with lobbies like this, I'm not even sure if I'm improving as I play, or if I will be stuck in this sort of bot limbo. Because encountering bots doesn't let me improve my aim or my game sense. They just stand there and shoot you from 30 kilometers. They require no strategy to get killed, and fights with them, other than being the lamest thing ever, draw in a lot of attention from other players. So while I'm busy fighting the third bot I meet in a game, the lobby sweats have all the clues served to them to come and get me. And what do we get? A lame fight, followed by an inevitable stomp. Or I could keep going in a situation where bots draw in more bots, keeping the fight going on for some time. As the last fight of the game starts, I'm not even sure if those fighting are bots or low-level players, or even worse, if I got there because somebody was stuck in a fight with a bot, and more players came in. Unfortunately, it looks like that time's up. And with my terrible skill on display, I want to ask you what's your experience with bots in the game and how do you feel about it. I hope that you enjoyed my video and I will see you in the next one. Until then, have a great time.